going to talk about why it's important that you need a pre-approval if you're going to work with a realtor, and why I, as a realtor, always insist that my clients are properly pre-approved, and what a proper pre-approval actually means. So, Joe Bloggs decides he's going to buy a house, calls up a mortgage lender, and happens to be, I don't know, one of the big ones, right? And they say to him, okay, Joe, how much are you earning? And Joe says, oh, well, I'm earning $80,000 a year, or maybe I'm earning $150,000 a year. And they say, okay, great, Joe, give us your social security number. We're going to run a credit check on you, and we're going to tell you approximately how much you would be able to buy based on your salary. Joe gives them that information, they run the credit check, and the next thing is Joe is now pre-approved to buy a house up to $750,000. Yay! Joe calls me up and says, hey, I'm pre-approved, let's go and see houses. I'm looking up to $720,000. I'm like, okay, Joe, show me your pre-approval letter. Looks good. We go out. 3 weeks later, once we're under contract, now Joe has spent for an appraisal. He has spent for at least one home inspection, maybe a wellness septic inspection. Maybe there's something else that he has to spend on too. And now we are a week away from closing. And what happens? Oh, he's not approved for his mortgage. Now, this is why I insist on my clients going through a specific pre-approval process with local mortgage lenders or local banks where I have worked with them before and I understand what they do to actually pre-approve you. And what that means is they're going to look at 2 years worth of income tax statements, at least. If you're a small business owner, maybe they're going to look at more. They're going to look at your bank statements. They're going to look at any other sources of income. They're going to look at your retirement funds. They're also going to do a credit check, but they're going to have a total picture of what you are able to afford and what kind of risk factor you are. This is like what we actually call pre-underwriting. Now, without that, truly, you're just stabbing in the air and saying to somebody, yeah, go out and look at a house up to this amount because we think you're worth that. But obviously, there's a whole lot else that hides within our financial situations that determines what we are and are not eligible for. So this is why, as your realtor, I want to save you money. I want to save you time. I want to save us all time and make sure that if I'm showing you properties, you're ready and able to buy them.